Lesson 5-2, Example 1. Our objective is learning to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. So here we have Mark, who made a pizza with pepperoni covering 1/4 of the pizza. Here's our 1/4. And onions covering another 1/3. Here are our onions, 1/3. What fraction of the pizza is covered by pepperoni and onions? So we want to know how much of the total is covered by both. And that would be 1/4 of the pizza and 1/3. So we want to know what are these two things together. So we could say it like 1/4 plus 1/3. And that's what we're trying to find out there. But we have different sized pizzas here. Pieces here. And so we can't add those together because they're different things. So we can find a common denominator. We can find something that is equivalent to both of these. So if I take if I think of 4 and 3, well, 4 and 3 both have a common multiple, and that is 12. And I can find out if I have 1/4, if I turn that into 12ths, that's 3/12, and 1/3 is the equivalent to 4/12. And I could show that here. Here are some 12th pieces. So here are 4/12 that are adding up to my 1/3, and here are 3/12 coming up to my 1/4. And now I can have similar sized pieces. Now I'm adding similar things. So if I have 3 of these and I have 4 of these, 3/12 plus 4/12, 3/12 plus 4/12 is equal to 7/12. So 7/12 of the pizza is going to be covered in both onions and pepperoni. And when we have a common denominator, the common denominator is where both of them, both denominators are the same. We also can find the least common denominator. And sometimes that's abbreviated as the LCD, and it's related to the least common multiple. The least common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. It's the first place where those overlap. And since we're looking at it in fractions, if we take the denominators and find the least common multiple of the denominators, we will also be finding the least common denominator, or the LCD. So it's just one way of using least common multiples to find the least common denominator. Now I can use other denominators. I could use 24 here, because 24 is a common multiple of both 3 and 4, but I'd end up with 14/24, and I'd need to simplify. So using the least common denominator allows us to simplify before having to come up with an unsimplified fraction.